What is up? My name is Antoine Davis, 10-time champion, 3-time UFA champion, 3-time Team USA player. And I'm here to help you. We're gonna break down film actually. I just took a fat L to DC Breeze. Thank you for that, DC Breeze. But yeah, we just actually let me center myself. My bad. But yeah, we just took a big fat L from the DC Breeze. Thank you, DC Breeze, for the learning material. And it was an epic game, fun game. But here, what we're going to do is really break down on film. You know, losses, particularly losses, are a great way to improve your game. You know, you can definitely review your wins as well, but losses tend to have a bit more information um, um, so on what you can improve to win, and and we have a great opportunity in front of us. Yeah, before we get into the film, I want to show you some tenets that we put together at Breakthrough Season Labs, a paid group that I have, working with Mario O'Brien. And really, this is all his knowledge, and I'm just sharing it today. And this is like the core framework of how to break down your film and how to really film watch so you can improve yourself, get better. So here, core of this framework is know your why and your what. A lot of people go into this and they're just thinking, oh, if I just am watching film, I'm just getting better. False. Truly false. You want to go in with having some intentionality, having a focus, get specific of what you're really trying to get out of this. Like here, like know your why. Are you really trying to improve your game, scout your opponents, help your team, or just like decompress? All those are valid options, but you have to just know them. The most common mistake is just like kind of just being there and watching, just as a fan and thinking that you're getting better. No, like you really want to be digesting this, sifting through this, and have an intention for this. The second one is watch for patterns. So that's the whole game at the end of the day. That's why AI is so good, is because it can recognize patterns extremely quickly. And we also have that ability. Actually, we quite literally taught AI to do that. Um, so you're not just usually what you're doing, and you'll see me do this as well, is that you're not actually just watching the whole game. You're actually just watching bits and parts of the game and really trying to um, focus on one thing. So this one, I'm going to be focused on myself, particularly on my defense, because your boy wasn't able to generate a block. I was able to create turnovers, but not put hands on this, and I'm not happy about that. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And then um, you're just trying to find those like repeat patterns throughout the film and not just like one moment, because that's like a huge mistake. It's like, oh, this one thing happened at this one time. It's like, we probably are not going to index a lot of our time and effort for like one thing that happened per game. We want to look for the things that happen 3 times a game, 5 times a game, 10 times a game, so we can be prepared for those when they do. Skip the bullshit. So again, the kind of reiterating, you don't want to watch the whole game. Like you really don't have, like, just even focus wise, most people don't have to really thoroughly get like a bunch of patterns or like the things you're looking for. You really are not trying to focus like on the whole game. You're really just trying to skip through the moments and bits that you're really looking for, like specifically like handler D, or how they're playing handler defense, how they're playing handler O, how they are cutting down field, what are they doing to open up the like pull plays, how are they running their zones, stuff like that. Second, not second. Next thing is definitely like how write down stuff. So you just better, like you've heard this before, you just better process these things as you like writing them down. And like these are notes for yourself. So it doesn't have to be like anything too formal. These are just for your notes. So you know what you're digesting, right? So you can remind yourself later, like, hey, this is the notes that this is the pattern that I recognize. So it really honestly needs to make sense to you. But if you're doing it for the team, obviously you want to expand that so everyone involved can be know what's happening. Then again, like I've said, like get specific about your what, like get super specific, like what are you really focusing on, like handler defense, the pull plays, how this one player is cutting, how are they utilizing this one player, what is their end zone offense, how they're playing end zone defense, stuff like that. You want to get hyper specific, so you can recognize the patterns. So for this one, what I'm going to be doing is just showing you how I'm going to break down myself, and so I can improve my game, particularly looking for how I can defend better, and take more opportunities or take more risk, to get more blocks, for myself. So here, luckily, we have a VO version of this. So yeah, remember the intention is for me to watch myself. So and so I can improve on what we learned from losing to DC. So watching myself throughout this. And I'm just keeping my eyes. I'm like looking at the disc sometimes pausing every now and then. You suck back in. Playing physical with my guy. So at this point, yeah, I'm like kind of surprised that Nick is not ready for the switch. He's the deepest man by far. This guy busts deep. I guess he doesn't see him. He's just like not. Oh, for some reason he is just was just looking at his guy and not looking at where this is happening. So he sees this goes up, and unless he's going to make a bunch of yards up, I don't know. Like, yeah, I was just expecting that to happen. So I'm not really on my horse yet. So now I start getting on my horse. I see that the AJ slide is happening. So I kind of start to taper off. I'm waiting for, I'm pretty sure in this one we're forced middle. And I see that Nick is not putting on a good mark right now. And lets this go up. I have to, because I'm so far away, because I didn't commit, I'm pretty far from my guy. He gets an easy catch goal, and they get the score. So what I'm writing down my notes is like I need to talk earlier when this switch needs to happen. I just need to, even if it seems obvious to me, I need to communicate with switches. Like I see him leaving me. I thought this is quite clearly going to happen, but it didn't. So I'm not looking at the other points. I will later, but right now my intention is to focus on what has, to focus on my defense. So right now, sagging. I don't think we're really aware. Yeah, we're not. We are completely lost in what we're doing. I think two people are guarding one person, and I'm trying to guard two people. Luckily, they didn't recognize that. And I go crowd this, and I go suck back onto AJ. Oh, 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 nice. Like what I did there. Probably need to be a little bit closer to AJ. He got me good with checking in with the disc. I thought I was safe from that because he's going into a space where an Empire defender, but he realizes I'm 6 yards away, so he goes and attacks, and you get this free resets. I ask for a switch. Here I'm thinking, this is A-Roy. I'm taller than A-Roy, faster than A-Roy, so I can sit on him pretty heavily under. But they get this score. It's not in. Nice to get the turn. We move the ball. I think I get this. Oh, yeah. Nope. I'm looking. So I need to be cutting. Oh, I guess no, I don't. Because JR is cutting. I don't know why this pass is not going off. So I need to recognize earlier that I need to be cutting. I probably should just run into this space here. I don't know what I was thinking there. Foul is called. Yeah. I see A-Roy's on the wrong side of me. So I take advantage. Boom. I give it to Luke. He throws a dot. But I think we call timeout. Oh, no. Oh, you got a double team. Yeah, we call timeout. We're too far back now. And we turn it over. I think I'm dogging it. I needed to be on my horse. And they get the easy score. So notes, I am telling to myself that kind of back here, when we get the disc, I just need to be more aggressive with my cuts. Even, tire cuts are better than no cuts. I'm probably tired at this point and overthinking this. So, and earlier, what was the other one? And back when here, AJ is just, I have to realize AJ is a really really fit, very conditioned, and very smart. So I can't be turning my back on those type of players. I tend to turn my back for people who are not as aggressive as AJ, but I have to recognize who I'm guarding. So I pretty much always have to have eyes on him. He's super smart, super active, and gets this easy reset on me. So yeah, points there. I'll go to the next point. Again, just looking at my points because it's honestly, if I were to do this amount of analysis for every single point for every single thing, I would be here for literally the whole day, and I just don't have the focus capacity to do that. So I know I can do, a very focused 30 minutes, 45 minutes, even up to an hour before my concentration starts really waning, and I need a break. So I think offsides was called. Oh yeah, no, we got that. Yeah, something that doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. Boxy's not really known to be a big deep thrower. Boxy kind of knows who I am. Even though AJ's really good, I'm pretty good myself. So I know this is not really a threat. So I don't like I half cover it basically. I'm kind of wondering here as I'm looking at this is like, could I have been in a position to maybe take a pick at this? I'm like looking, I look back. That's a good thing about my long hair that I kind of know where I'm looking based on how it's flying around. And I think I should kind of recognize the situation is happening. Like he's kind of looking into this space. I can recognize into this space and maybe check in a bit more because this guy at this point is in a non-threatening space. I guess. I mean, shot mod's pretty good. Can blade it in here. Um, I'm not too worried about that shot. Um, I don't know. Maybe there's something there, but that's not something I'm overright about. But I definitely get cooked there. Um, I'm kind of real, and I. It seems like me and Nick just need to talk a lot. I'm I'm realizing. I'm thinking Nick is going to pick this up, but really it's just my fault. Um, I'm just playing lazy defense at this point. I just need to go cover this guy. This is my responsibility. Um, so I'm still like kind of poaching, trying to contain them, but really what I need to do is just like go guard my guy. So that's a big theme I'm seeing. Like just be closer, be more aware. Stop trying to poach so much. Stop trying to poach so much. Let's see where I'm playing next. I think I'm setting off this one. Nice. It's the quarter. Here. Nice point. This one I'm pretty proud of. We got him in the back corner. Very golden opportunity for us. I pretty much know it's going to Boxley in this point. I have the advantage because I have these two sidelines helping me play defense. He gets in, he slips. I'm pretty on it, and this here, um, I'm pretty like I'm right there. I'm ready for a bid. They throw this hard, nice mark by Axel. They throw straight to the ground, and we get an easy score. Looking around. Oh, just drop the biscuit, AJ. You dropped the biscuit. Um, what am I doing? Oh, JR, bro. Yeah, I guess this is a goal. You got eight. You got. Oh, this is a goal. AJ's not facing, not prepared to run. Oh, A-rowing me. This is a goal. But I'm not writing down because we're not focused on that. It was a good cut by me. Recognize. Also, recognize your good moments as well. So I'm kind of waiting for. I think everyone's kind of waiting for Nick to initiate. So I'm like, all right, Nick, get out of the way, basically. But JR decides to throw that instead. About the same thing. I guess A-Roy is on him. So good shot. Doesn't want to give me the goal, but he wants to give Drew the goal. Nice shot by JR. Off this point? I think I'm off. Yeah, I'm off. So I got the Boxley matchup. I just need to know, especially with DC and maybe like Boston as well. They just they don't want it here. They always want it inside. So kind of leaning less as more like don't commit so hard. Like yes, like he gets me to commit hard with this fake, but like I'm like right Boxy here is already changed the dimension. I'm still committed. Then I'm now I'm breaking with my leg, but now before I can even get into the cut, Boxley is like fully coming across here already. So fully committed, got in some upward momentum. Yeah, I need to stay closer. Well, not commit so much, knowing that they want to stay in the middle. Then a Schmeat ball goes up. Big Nick. Nice hammer by Nick. Nice cut, Drew. I'm seeing Axel has just all this green space there, not even looking upfield. They're I'm guessing yeah, I'm on guard, right? I'm the one on guard. Yeah. They're just three of them are trying to guard two players. They're really worried about it. So I'm just playing free and I recognize that I'm free. I just take advantage of being super free. Sick play by me. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we come on timeout, right? Yeah. All right. Snap this in the middle. Good job defending that. I react. I'm kind of thinking I'm trying to think if there's something I could do here. Pretty much anytime like my person gets a diss, I'm like, how can I prevent that? Is what I'm always thinking. But I don't think there's much. I recognize this is happening. I see it. I can tell the way I'm looking and where my hair is. Like I'm looking at the diss. I'm aware this is happening. And maybe my instinct should be, yeah, okay, getting closer. That's definitely a pattern that I'm seeing. Just get closer, get closer, get closer. Here I need to make contact with Box. He's just one slippery dude. Oh. Yeah. Getting closer. See, that's one recognizing the pattern. That is getting closer is certainly a theme I am seeing within myself. So, I think I'm back on now. I'm on this point. Yeah, we messed this up. Yeah, we messed that up. Yeah, get closer. See, another one. Getting closer. I don't really know what Bimmons is doing though. What is? So I'm kind of looking back. There just seems like a lot of switching going on for no reason. Ah, there. Yeah. Yeah, we just all did a horrible job of picking up our person, basically, at that point. Yeah. One thing I'm also noting, I won't go in full detail because this would provide feedback for my future opponents. But is the way we are picking up people, it needs to change. We are doing it in a certain way that it's countless. I want to. From what I remember from the game, it's at least 2 or 3 times that because of the system of how we're picking up people off a pool, we're just messing it up, and they're getting free passes. Then we're getting confused, and they're like halfway or even knocking on the door of the end zone already, which at any level you just can't have. I'm kind of looking at my defense here. Why am I playing defense like that? Oh, because again, yeah, I think it's happening again. We're kind of confused of what's happening. Yeah, the switch doesn't happen. So I see both. They're both cutting deep. This guy is going under. I kind of see Drew pick him up or Bobby pick him up, but then this guy is totally poached. Why is this guy poached? Oh, it's Drew. It's Drew again. Oh no, it's Bobby Andrew. See, no one's picking up people. Yeah. Something in my notes for sure. We'll do one more point. So we'll just do it this half, actually. But yeah, pretty much. Let me make myself bigger. Yeah, so pretty much I just need to, the notes that I'm taking away, the patterns I'm finding is I need to stay closer. I'm looking to pass off or poach a little bit too much. So I need to get, probably close down my person probably like a foot or two, or maybe 3 feet, depending on the circumstances, get closer to my person. And also over communicate on my switches when they do need to happen. Again, another thing is that the way we're picking up our people, the current system, is not working. So we got to change that, and we have to change that, and so we can effectively pick up people and stop giving them 2 or 3 passes. So hopefully that is helpful. Yeah, a big part of film watching is trying to find and recognize patterns, focus on an attention, focus on the on a few things, or maybe just even one thing at a time, because it's just so much going on. There's so much to digest from each and every film, and and uh, and there's really no wrong way to have it unless you have intention. There's no bad way of watching film. It's the only bad way is when you don't have intention and just kind of think you're getting better from just watching it. So, but thanks for watching, y'all. Back with another one next week. Peace.